Okay, so this is the first of your snippets. The snippets are tiny little tutorials that hopefully are only a minute or two that teach you some tiny thing that you need to know so that you don't have to search through a giant video. This first one is on the basics of Unity Hub. You're going to download Unity Hub from the link that's going to be with this video. It's also right up here, unity3d.com get-unity/download. And you'll click on this that says download Unity Hub. So Unity Hub makes sure that you don't need to use lots and lots of different versions of Unity on your computer, and they're all consolidated in one place. It looks like this. I have a whole bunch of projects in here. The first thing that you're going to need to do is probably set up a license. You'll also need a Unity account that you should have no trouble creating on your own. Your license is going to be personal. Don't worry about the professional edition or anything like that. As long as you make under $100,000 a year, you can use the personal edition like I do in a professional capacity. I use the beta channel. You do not need to here in Advanced tab. The license is, of course, in this License Management tab where you would activate a new license. It's just going to ask you a few questions. There are some general options where you might want to set where your Unity editors appear, and this is the overall Unity. So all of your projects are stored in this first page. You can choose which version you want to run them on if you have multiple, which platform you want to start it on if you're targeting different platforms, the last time you modified it, and there's some additional options here. You can look at your dashboard from right here in this developer dashboard, and getting back to the settings is right in that cogwheel up here. Unity Learn is a bunch of tutorials that are made by professionals and by people like me as well. There's also a huge number on learn.unity.com, which I highly recommend. I would suggest looking at a couple of projects, but really these tutorials are what you want. So find those beginner tutorials, and that'll help accentuate this class. Community is a little less relevant now that community is kind of going down and going away. But if you're interested in any of these blogs or answers or forums or anything like that, you can take a look there. And this is the important piece. So you'll see I have 3 totally different versions of Unity on this computer. This depends on what kind of project you want at any time. What we're going to be using for this course is 2019 4, and then there's going to be a number here. This will change over time. It's going to be marked as an LTS branch, which basically means that it's stable and it's not going to become unstable. These other branches could become unstable at any time. So when we go to add a new Unity version, you would add the recommended release, which is 2019-18. I'm going to add 2018 to show you what this screen is like because I already have 2019 here. You're going to add modules. For us, you're going to add Android and iOS, and you don't need anything else right now. You should also add the documentation here at the bottom, and that'll help so you don't have to go online whenever you open Unity. Microsoft Visual Studio Community 2017, if you want to play around with coding, is suggested right here as well. We'll get there later. And then you would just press Done. You can see if you've installed it correctly, if it has these 2 icons. These are for computers, and you do not need these at this time. So in the next one, we're going to talk about creating a new project, but this has been your tiny little snippet.